My parents kept my brother locked up. I didn't know why until this morning. They called the basement the pit. The door was always locked, and the lights never stayed on for more than a few seconds at a time. Against the back wall sat a huge metal kennel, reinforced with wood planks and zip tied tarp stretched across the top. There was a lock so thick my dad needed both hands to turn it. I was 5 when I asked why my brother Caleb couldn't sleep upstairs. Mom froze with a plate in her hands and didn't blink for a long time. He needs routines, she finally said. It keeps him calm. Caleb looked normal. Same dark hair as me, same gray eyes as Dad. Every morning at 6 o'clock, Dad unlocked the kennel and gave him exactly 45 minutes. He'd eat, shower, brush his teeth, then walk back downstairs on his own. He never complained, he just smiled like he was practicing. I'm 17 now. Caleb is 21. He's still down there. Last night at 4:11 a.m., I woke up to screaming. My father's. I ran downstairs and saw him standing outside the kennel, shaking, his forearm bleeding through his sleeve. Go back up, he said. Now. I looked anyway. Caleb was hunched in the corner, fingers gripping the bars. His fingernails were black and thick, curling forward like hooks. His eyes reflected the flashlight wrong, like animal eyes. Dad dragged me upstairs and locked the door. You don't open it, he said, ever again. At 4:47 a.m. thought I opened it. The tarp was gone. Caleb sat in the middle of the kennel, humming under his breath. The sound vibrated in my teeth. When he saw me, he stopped. You shouldn't be here, he whispered. His voice sounded stretched. What did you do to Dad? I asked. He smiled. Nothing I didn't warn them about. He lifted his hands. His nails were longer now, stained dark red. They never told you where they found me, did they? My chest felt tight. In the woods, he said. No name, no family, just waiting. That's a lie, I said. There are pictures. Check the eyes. I pulled out my phone. The baby in the photos had brown eyes. Caleb's were gray, always had been. They knew, he said. They thought love would slow it down. His skin began to crack along his arms and neck, splitting open like old bark. Something black shifted underneath, crawling. I turned 21 tonight, he said softly. That's when we're done pretending. The lock snapped apart and fell to the floor. When I ran upstairs, my parents didn't panic. They just stood there, pale and quiet. Scratching started at the windows, then knocking, then pressure. Caleb stood at the stairs, taller than before, his shadow bending wrong. There are more of us, he said. We watch houses, we wait. Dad stepped forward. You promised you wouldn't hurt us. I didn't, Caleb said. But they won't keep that promise. Hands slapped against the glass, faces pressed close, smiling. Caleb looked at me. You have 2 minutes. We ran to the car. The road ended without warning. Trees surrounded us. Dozens, no, hundreds of gray eyes opened in the dark. I felt breath behind me. Oh, Caleb whispered from the back seat. They didn't just make a deal to keep me contained. His fingers closed around my throat. They promised me you. The forest leaned in.